Hey man, what if I told y'all boys at some point that NBA 2K was not always at the top of the throne when it came to being the main basketball game that you had to play? NBA Live was actually the household name in the basketball gaming world back then, bruh. I know some of y'all are probably too young to remember, y'all only familiar with NBA Live because of NBA Live 18 and NBA Live 19, but EA used to be on top back then. This one they actually cared about making good games and they was constantly improving every year and they wasn't just all about money. You know, once they got to the 7th generation of consoles, which is the Xbox 360 and PS3, their main focus was just making the games look good instead of actually playing good. You know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some next gen NBA Live 06 and 07 gameplay, and maybe some NBA Live 08 too. I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all can just see how stiff the animations and gameplay look overall. Look at the run animations, bro. This is them sprinting at full speed, by the way. These niggas got the speed of a senior citizen. The gameplay to these games is so awkward and stiff, along with the most clunky controls you will ever experience. And I want somebody to comment saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. I grew up playing NBA Live 07 and 08 on the PlayStation 3 and I had fun." You need to hop off the nostalgia train because you was probably a kid at the time and you probably wasn't aware of how bad these games really was. And look what I'm showing you, bruh. Like, look at this little baby ass step back right here. Like, that shit was so weak and stiff looking. Who's getting cooked by that, bruh? I'm telling y'all, these games on next gen was terrible. Hey, the graphics look amazing though, I ain't gonna lie to you, but the actual gameplay itself is absolutely trash. I would've snatched some clips off of YouTube, but I just decided to use my own gameplay clips. Cause if I would've got some clips off of the tube, man, y'all probably would've fell asleep watching them. That's genuinely how bad the gameplay is for these games, bruh. And it's no shade to the YouTubers, bruh. It's not even their fault that the gameplay is so damn weak. And on top of that, they completely stripped a lot of content out of the next gen versions of these games because they was strictly focused on graphics. And that's the reason why people think the last gen versions of these games was better, because they was much more in depth. And now that I'm thinking about it, history kind of repeat itself, because y'all remember that 2-3 year stretch when 2K first released on next gen? I'm talking about the PS5 and Xbox Series X. Most of us preferred to play them games on last gen because they was much better than next gen. But I will say this though, at least with 2K, it took them at least like 2-3 years and they finally got it somewhat right. You know what I'm saying? The games weren't perfect, but they finally got it somewhat right. Unfortunately, a nigga can't say the same about NBA Live though, bro. It took them like 5 years to finally get this game right on the 7th generation consoles. NBA Live 06, 07, 08, and 09, all those games is trash. I don't care what nobody say. But NBA Live 06 on the Xbox 360 relative to the other games I just named like 07, 08, and 09, that's the only one that's like somewhat fun. That's why you see a lot of NBA Live 06 clips in here. It's still trash, but relative to the other 7th generation NBA Live games, this is the one I have fun playing the most because it still got the PS2 mechanics. It didn't take until NBA Live 10 for them to finally make a good NBA Live on this generation. And even though Live 10 was a really good game, by then it was already too late because 2K had took over. When you drop bad game after bad game and keep releasing mediocrity, eventually folks gonna grow tired of that shit and they gonna try to find something better. And now that opens the door for 2K to take over, because while NBA 2K was steady progressing and getting better on these consoles, NBA Live only continued to decline. But that conversation could be saved for a whole nother video. I'm gonna do a video on NBA Live 10, y'all boys stay tuned for that. But right now I just want to talk about NBA Live on the PS2, GameCube, and Xbox era. What is y'all favorite NBA Live from this era, bro? Whether if it's 2003, 2004, 2005, or 06, 07, or 08, or even 09. I know some of y'all might say NBA Live 2005 or NBA Live 06, and rightfully so, especially NBA Live 06 because that's when the gameplay really took a big jump. One thing I can say about NBA Live on this generation is that they was always light years ahead of 2K, especially when this game dropped, because that's when they added freestyle superstar abilities and players actually played like themselves and they had their own unique signature animations. And you can't tell me for a PS2 game that that's not fire. And the animations don't even look bad either, bro. Like, for a PS2 game, these animations is decent, bro. Like, check out the reverse layup I just did with LeBron right there. Like, that was a real fluid animation. And stuff like that really separated each player from each other, because now everybody don't play the exact same or have the exact same animations. Another NBA Live game that I really enjoy playing is NBA Live 08 on the PS2. I really feel like this game is a hidden gem. They just took what Live 06 and 07 had, built on top of it, and made it even better. As y'all can see, they added LeBron James' signature tomahawk animation. They added a lot of newer animations into this game, like Dirk Nowitzki's signature jump shot, his iconic one-legged fadeaway. They even got Sean Marion's signature jump shot in here, one of the most iconic ugly jump shots of all time. And I ain't even gonna lie, out of all the NBA Live games, this the one I'm spending time on the most, bro, because I never even played this one before up until I got a PC and I started emulating old games that I never even played before. I had no idea this game was this good. The gameplay on this game is so polished, bro. This is definitely my favorite NBA Live on the PS2. And now that I'm thinking about it, bro, Madden and NBA Live both went through the same thing to where the last gen versions of these games was better than the next gen. Now don't get me wrong, these games ain't perfect and they definitely got their flaws, and they not just pick up and play games to tell you the truth. If you don't got real user stick skill, the AI will serve you an ass whooping. I promise you, bro, the AI on this game is one of the most cheating AIs I've ever played against in any basketball game. You will rage, bro. If you never played this game and you want to get into it, I highly recommend just playing on rookie or just play on normal difficulty so you can get a feel for the game and just have fun on some casual shit. Even adjust the sliders too, bro, because when I went back to play these games for the first time, I was wondering why I was at such a disadvantage. And then when I checked the sliders, they sliders was up higher than mine. I was like, bro, what kind of unbalanced, unfair shit is this? They get more rebounds than me. They pro hop effectiveness is on like 70, mine on 0. I can't get no steals. They block frequency was on like 60. I had to lower their on ball defense, especially on NBA Live 2004 and 2005. It seemed like the AI stay on you like glue. You cannot shake the AI, bruh. And it don't even seem like they play real legit defense. They just mirror your exact same movements. And you couldn't tell me that wouldn't get frustrating after a while, especially when you go check the sliders and you see they sliders is up much higher than yours. You will be like, no wonder I'm fucking losing. So as long as you adjust the sliders, you should be straight. You should have fun, but you still gotta put up with the cheating ass AI, bruh. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, I still be having close, intense, down to the wire games with the AI on normal difficulty, bruh. I can only imagine what these niggas will do to me on the hardest difficulty, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I kinda like it though, bruh, cause like I said earlier, the star players on these games actually play like stars. If you play against the Mavericks, expect Dirk to have 40. If you play against the Lakers, expect Kobe to drop 50. Even if you're going against a weak team, but they just got a real raw player, like example, the Charlotte Bobcats, Jared Wallace, he getting at least 30. Or the Toronto Raptors, Chris Bosh, he's scoring at least 35 on your head. It real life be so hard to stop star players on this game, bruh. Nigga be feeling hopeless sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, bruh. Especially when they use one of their signature moves, it's almost guaranteed they gonna score every time. And bruh, the best chance you got at stopping this, honestly, is just playing off-ball defense and double teaming the star player when he starts scoring too much, because now the AI is coded to keep giving him the ball. But like I said earlier, bruh, it's like a sense of hopelessness that you gonna feel trying to stop these niggas. Look what Kobe is doing to me, bro. Even double teaming don't work. He pulling up right over us. I'ma literally show y'all niggas some live action gameplay of me getting torched by the AI. Dirk gave me 46, bruh. Let's roll the clip. I'm right there. I'm right there. He still hit that. Ain't no way. Dirk and Whiskey midi. Okay. Dirk, another pull-up mid-range, bro. We not gonna be able to stop him, bro. I'm right there. I'm right there. Fast break. Look at him. Dirk with the fadeaway. Bro, I'm telling you, this dude is a walking bucket. One-on-one, because whoever guarding Dirk is gonna get fried every time. Look at that. On Dirk now, bro. We got Yao on Dirk. I'm there. Over Yao Ming too? They gonna give him the ball again, bro. And he yamming. Here we go with that one-legged fadeaway, bro. What can I do to stop that? Like, realistically, bro. I'm there. Bro. This dude is the epitome of cheese, bro. Not over 2 niggas, bro. Over 2 people? No, that was over 3. Look at Dirk pushing it. Dirk spin move. Bro, this dude is different, bro. You gotta step up, Dirk pull up 3, that's cash. Damn, bro, he is torching us right now. Now y'all see what I'm talking about. The AI on these games will for sure put you in a blender, bro. And that was on normal difficulty, so just imagine how it would have been on hard. He probably would have had 70 on my ass. Now I know y'all probably looking at this game and watching the clips and thinking, oh my god, these graphics look so terrible. Bro, it's a PS2 game, and me personally, I think the graphics age pretty well. You could always upscale it, but I ain't gonna lie, I like playing on the default PS2 resolution because it gives me that nostalgic, authentic PS2 vibe. You feel me? Let me know if y'all feel the same way. My homie be giving me a hard time about playing these games on the default resolution. He be like, bro, you could be playing these games in 2K, 4K resolution. Why is you playing these games on native, bro? And I just gotta hit him with the you don't seem to understand. To conclude this video though, I just want to say how the fall of NBA Live is the perfect example of how complacency and greed can be your downfall as a game developer. Because if you fast forward to 2025 with NBA 2K doing the same thing, and consumers growing tired of their BS. The problem is 2K just don't have nobody to come along and take their place. So they sit back with their feet kicked up, knowing people gonna buy whatever they put out because they're the only basketball game in the market. And this is why competition is important. But anyways, been your boy Mads and Clips. I ain't want to make this video too long and drawn out. If y'all boys enjoyed this, make sure y'all drop a like. Also hit that sub button if you're new to the channel. I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all boys on the next video.